Carter Reed, Waylon Cook leading the way for Lenox here tonight. Carter, we'll start with you. Just overall, what are your thoughts, what are your takeaways from tonight's win?
The plan was just keep it in the zone, throw strikes, let them hit it. That's about all I had to do.
Waylon, what are your thoughts on tonight?
I mean, tonight we should have played a lot better. I mean, we had a few errors and couldn't get the bats rolling like we could have, but we still got it done, and that's all that matters.
Carter, I know you just mentioned you kept in the zone. That was something Coach Luther talked a lot about as well when I talked to him. What were you doing? What was kind of the approach that allowed you to keep it in the zone?
Just throwing as hard as I can every time. Just Waylon setting up where he wants me to throw it, giving me the signs. If I don't like it, shake him off. Just doing what he tells me pretty much.
What pitches were working?
Curveball was working real well. About the fourth, fifth inning, I almost threw half or more curveballs every single time. And fastball I just couldn't get right. Curveball was on, though.
Waylon, obviously, I mean, when Carter has the success that he's had, that means you called a good game. When you're calling a game for Carter, what's the approach? What are the things that you try to focus on? And what was that tonight?
Well, tonight, I mean, just hit your spots. With Carter, he can hit his spots very well, really well. And I can go inside, outside, high, low, and he's going to hit every single spot. And his curveball is amazing, so.
You had a couple big hits offensively as well at the plate. What were you seeing? What were you doing to set you up for success?
Well, I was just thinking, I was like, well, I got to get us started because, I mean, we were kind of slow at the plate. I mean, didn't start off like we wanted to, and I was like, I got to get us going.
8 runs in that fourth inning, blew the game open. What do you think were the keys and the things that you guys did well in that inning?
I mean, we put the ball in play and made them have to make plays, and they made them, or else they had errors. And, I mean, we just put it in play for them, and that was it.
10 in a row for you guys now. I mean, you're playing some really good ball. How are you guys feeling, as we get into kind of the second half of the season?
Well, we just got to keep rolling. I mean, we're halfway through now. We can't let up. I mean, yeah, we keep 10 running teams, but there's going to be a team down the road that we can't do that to, and we got to keep going.
Carter, kind of same thing. I mean, how do you guys keep this going?
Yeah, we just got to go into the game not thinking that any team's bad, any team's better than us. We just stay calm, put the ball in play. They'll do their thing, make errors, and we just got to hit the zones when we're pitching, throw strikes, and let our defense field the ball.
All right, Coach, I know kind of a rocky start, but you guys got the bats rolling, and you run it to like a 10 or 11 in a row now. Just, what are your thoughts? What are your takeaways from tonight?
Just another game like last night. Bats did not come out hot at all. We were putting the ball in play, not striking out, but we're hitting it right to them. Or probably not having quite the locked-in, dialed-in at-bats that we would like to have and that we've been having the last week and a half. But I just told the guys it takes one hit to get going. Waylon Cook got us going with a couple good doubles there. And, hey, doubles and extra base hits lead to runs, so we had more tonight.
Yeah, I know, early on there was, a couple base running blunders, and you mentioned some hard hit balls that were just finding gloves. But for them to eventually kind of blow the game open in the fourth, what does that say about that lineup?
Yeah, we're a really tough out 1 through 9. And to be honest, one of our better players, Trenton Beck, hasn't even been healthy for any part of this year yet. So for these guys to step up, especially bottom half of the order, Xavier Adamson, Aiden Nager, Carter Reed, have some really tough at-bats, and that's what we preach, just be a tough out. And these guys are just stringing everything together, and then it takes one really good driven ball to the outfield to get things going, and that's what we do, build off each other, and these guys have been playing ball for a long time together, so it's working out.
Yeah, in that fourth inning, what did you see that you liked?
Just first of all, Carter Reed dominating the zone. When we're playing shutdown D, finally get a couple of those awful errors out in that first inning. Kind of locked back in defensively. That's what I really like because it got us locked back in offensively as well.
You mentioned, Carter. I don't think he had a walk tonight. If he did, it was only one. How important was that for him to put it in the zone and trust his defense?
Very important. That's what we preach. Efficiency. I think we average just under 15 pitches per inning as a staff on the year. So it shows how important pounding the zone is. Free bases lead to runs. When we're either getting them or we're giving them. So Carter Reed, I think he stayed under 60, 65 pitches in 6 innings. So very solid job for him tonight.
What's the one thing you leave tonight the most pleasantly surprised about with tonight?
Really just some grind out, knockdown at bats. these guys just not giving up. We've battled the last 2 years, had a couple tough, deep playoff runs. These guys have been through the ringer, and things are just clicking right now. We just got to keep them going, not too high, not too low. So we're just righting the ship and moving on one at a time.
Kind of along those lines, I think it's 10 in a row. I mean, how are you guys feeling right now?
Pretty good, obviously. 10 always feels good. We truly take it day by day. All I'm thinking about is practice Monday right now. So it was a long week for us, but, to kind of be where we're at now after a tough first week, 2-2, really got us going.